The idea was, if all we did for 5 years was just hang out with Father, that would be a good thing. If we didn't learn a lot of heavy-duty revy, from the heavenly places, but we became intimate friends, oh, that'd be good stuff. So, let's move into that. Big breath. Big breath. Father, you're just super special to us. Super special. And how could we ever count the ways of your specialness? You've just stacked up so many winsome encounters around our lives that make us call you beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful. You're dazzling, resplendent, stunning, such that it captures our very essence, our passions, deeper than we can even know. We just realize we love you and we're yours. Lord, as you say in your word in Hebrews, approach the throne boldly. And for some of us, that might be a regal throne, but probably for most of us, it's going to be something more soft, something more easy. So Lord, today I'd like to go to just a wooded glade, a wooded glen. It's open above, but the boughs of the trees with the foliage and leaves are just hanging over with full sense of soft covering. In the center it's open, but all these stately sentries that are symbolized by trees, maybe the host of heaven all around this glen or glade. And these sentries and hosts of heaven are all around. And like the angels who love and long to look into this thing called redemption, the hosts of heaven are looking in on us today as we enjoy our Father. And they look on in wonder. Like, what is this thing where God and man fall in love with one another? What is this thing where God gives all that He is to His own, and He draws them and entreats them and so lovingly paves the way for us to come into oneness? What is this that all the hosts of heaven stand in amazement, mystified by how grand, how wonderful, how beautiful a love between God and man? They stand with reverence, all these sentries, all these hosts of heaven. Hebrews 12:22, innumerable angels in joyful assembly. And the church of the firstborn and all those whose names are registered in heaven, they're all standing around looking at the love affair, the love exchange between us, me and God. And I just say, behold, behold, what manner of love the Father has given unto us, that we should be called the sons of God. Feast your eyes on this love that's lavished without measure, such that it wins us to the core of our being. It awakens things deeper than we can comprehend. The visceral and deep DNA of my very essence cries out, Abba, Abba. The one who made me, the one who loves me, the one who's forming and conforming me. What a love. What a love. What a love. The love of the ages, the love of the universe. A love greater than, as far as we know, than anything else in the universe shares. We share with our Father. Thank you for this garden, for this glen, for this meadow, for this waterfall that you've created for us, Father. So personalized. And you've made it become real to us. It's so much more than a figment of our imagination, even though you may have activated our imagination to become golden. But that was the doorway into reality. We love being with you, Father. Deep is calling to deep. Spirit to spirit. And in so doing, there's a heavenly exchange, a commerce, a trading of love for love, passion for passion. And you're forming and conforming us into your own image. Our thoughts are getting radically upgraded. And base thoughts, carnal thoughts, worthless thoughts are getting excised, falling away, just like not necessary anymore. They don't fit this better picture. They're not needful, they're not necessary, they're not beneficial anymore. Because our perspective of ourselves, our perspective of you has increased, been elevated, been upgraded in such a way, Lord, that the hooks that those base thoughts had are losing their attraction. Thank you for your winsome ways and love that never ends. We love you, Father. Now, staying in this place indefinitely would be an awesome thing. It would be a good thing. And as we just ponder our Father's heart, is that He's also loves to open up and reveal the rest of His family, our family, the heavenly family. And so I'm kind of hedging here a little bit, but because he may want us to just stay engaged only with him. And if that's where we are, and that's where we stay, then that's totally good. But now, as we're in this really most intimate place, let's just take a look around, either with your spirit eyes or natural eyes. Let's just take a look around and see if he's highlighting any of the rest of the family of God. Yeah. So as I just began looking around, I didn't see any entity, but there was a very kind of imposing color of purple, and it kept coming kind of as waves. And it looked like the head of a figure. And so I don't know if it was a virtue or an angel, but what I felt like the implication was is that there are royal robes of royalty. In fact, Isaiah says garments of salvation and the robes of righteousness. So I just felt like the Lord was beautifying us with royal robes. These moments of intimacy are not to be compared maybe with anything else in the universe. But when that oneness becomes real, when that oneness becomes so intertwined as to be maybe nearly inseparable, he says, wow. And there's a bestowal of royalty. And so maybe just as a little childlike prophetic act, so let's just say there's an angel, he's carrying a robe up. So how would you do that? You would accept that robe up around your shoulders, pull it around, and so, I don't know, I'm just going to say, Lord, thank you for the royal robes of righteousness. Bring me into my kingly, priestly order. And in so doing, they also help to just eradicate lesser perspectives, fallen, broken, dysfunctional perspectives that I used to have as part of my persona, part of my personhood, and those are falling away. I'm coming into my heavenly identity. Thank you, Lord. I accept your robes. I accept your identity. Your identity and your thoughts about my identity weigh much greater than any of my perspectives of myself. I choose to agree with you, Lord.